Alright, this is a quick tutorial on how to schedule some workers if you're the coordinator of any specific task for Redemption here. So what you want to do is log into the services platform. It's easier to do it on a computer. I don't do it on the app, but there may be a way, but I'm going to show you how to do it here on the desktop because I think it's a little bit easier. You're going to go to the next service that's coming up that you're trying to schedule, whichever one it is. We have them set up pretty far out, especially for kids ministry. Their kids ministry takes the reign over everything else. So we're basing everything off of kids ministry. So if somebody is scheduled for kids ministry, they get first dibs there, and we'll work backwards from there on out. So let's go to August 11th here. So everything on the left hand side are all the different areas where we have teams serving. So we have offering. Matt Adams will be coordinating that. The ushers that will be taking up the offering will need 2 of those if Matt's not already one. If the coordinator is part of the team, you're going to want to add them into here too. So for example, let's minimize band. Sound and tech will have one. Vocals, no need that. Setup, tear down, hospitality. So what you want to do is, as a coordinator, this would be your sphere of influence here. So if you were coordinating the offerings, you would add yourself in. We'll have the template set up to automatically add you in once all those positions get filled. But if you want to add people in, it's as simple as clicking this 2 people needed. It brings up a dialog box, and you will see some names in here. If they're added to your team already, I have added some people to some teams, but it might not always show up. But say you wanted to add Ray Police, you can either check mark him and hit accept. So Ray Police is now added. Now, anytime there's a question mark here, that means the email has not been, if there's an email here, it says exactly what it says here. The notification to schedule this person has not been sent yet. So these people don't know that you've put them on the schedule until you send them the email. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. The question mark is still unconfirmed. A red check mark or red cross is a decline, and obviously a green check mark means that they are confirmed. So if you wanted to fill the next spot, if you needed to look up somebody, say Greg Bolowitz, you can start typing their name in and it'll pre-populate here. If not, you can create a new person. You might get a dialog box if the person is new and they haven't been imported into the services portion of Planning Center. It might say, do you want to import these people into services? We only have so many slots until it's like a tiered system for payment, but that's okay. Just add them into the services app. So let me close out of this here. To send these people an email, what you would do here is under your heading, offering, hover over the mail icon, and you can click the email, and it'll tell you to unsent. So if you click that, it's going to pre-populate a form letter that says you've been placed on the schedule, please respond, click here. So that'll go to their email addresses. You'll see the recipients right here, and then you click send. I'm not going to click send, but you get the gist there. To delete somebody out, just minus them. Do you want to delete this? Sure do. If you want to confirm yourself, say Matt, you are in here as a question mark. You can click on yourself, or you can click on anybody's, and you can click confirmed. And here's the team under offering, position, coordinator, applies to Greg Bolowitz. Okay, then you'd hit save. So you'll see that Matt is now confirmed. Same thing if, say, we had Ray still in there, and say you're talking to him on the phone, and you can still send him an email for a reminder, but if you wanted to just confirm him automatically, just go to his name, hit confirm. So we'll close out of that, minus that. And that goes for, that process is pretty much the same for any single one of these positions here. Like I said, what we're going to do is really, we need to pay attention to who's on nursery that week. You're not going to want, like Matt Adams, he can coordinate, which means he's setting up these people to handle the offering portion of service. But he's not going to be able to add himself down here because he is serving in kids ministry. So pay attention to those things. You will see some conflicts here, and if you hover over them, they will show over to the right. There's the conflict. Andy is in kids ministry on August 11th. So Andy wouldn't be a good choice because he's down here, just to confirm that. Neither would Bill, neither would Matt. So this is where we really have to start, and that's what Planning Center is so great about. It's showing us the conflicts and whatnot. So keep that in mind. I don't think if there's anything else here. Tear down, or set up and tear down. Doug, if you are setting, you may want to confirm. I have it broken down in here, and whether we keep it like this or not is up to, I guess, how it plays out. But it seems there's a handful of people that are willing to come and set up, but they're not always around for tear down. So I think scheduling the two, even if you put the same person here and put the same person here, that's sending them an email, that's making them confirm that they're saying, yes, I will set up, and yes, I will tear down, or maybe, yes, I will just set up. So I like having it broken down in these two things so we know who we can count on for that day. There's going to be times if we don't do that, then it's going to be probably me and Fred and maybe another hand or two loading up a trailer. Once school starts, we won't have the luxury of leaving everything there. So let's get in the habit of seeing how this system works here by actually scheduling the teardown people. Whoever we get coordinating the sound and tech, that person needs to find the sound guy, which may be the coordinator, and try to find somebody for that Mac running lyrics and slides, the man in that station. So that would be the responsibility there. Band, vocals, hospitality, JSA will be here, and we can build this out however you want that to be. I made this, a couple months ago, I feel like, and we can change or do whatever we want for these titles here. So that's about it. In here, you won't ever do anything here. This is going to be the layout of service, pre-service, then the songs that we're picking for service, the message, and 2 other songs in closing. So you won't typically ever do anything here. If you need to scroll to a next week, maybe you're scheduling in advance, you can either go back to the plans or you can keep hitting this next arrow, which will take you to the next week as far as we have set up. So yeah, that's about it. Like I said, if you got to add somebody new, let's see here, let's make up a name. Ben Davis. Okay. Create a new person. Here you definitely want to get their email address and their phone number. Crucial to have those 2 things, because if we send out emails, we'll obviously need an email address, and this program also has the option to send out text message reminders. So definitely, if you're going to add somebody new that isn't in that system, then get those 2 things. Also, if if you see something like, let me see, we might have cleared it up. For example, Ray had for whatever reason, two user accounts in this system. What you want to do in that situation is click on it and see which one's set up probably the best, because there might be an old record in there that doesn't have an email or doesn't have a telephone number. Use the account that has the most information in it if that comes up, and then actually let me know so we can kind of clean up our database. So other than that, appreciate you guys taking on the responsibility to do all this, and it really unloads me from trying to schedule all this stuff on the back end, and appreciate it. If you have any questions, shoot me a text, send me an email. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks, guys.